So as we said, we have taken decisive action to help address this situation. Yesterday, we announced we would increase fines for violating the forest fire regulations, and as I said today, we'll share the details. So effective today, new fines will range from $50,000 to $150,000. For a first offense, when a ticket is issued, fines will increase from $75 to $50,000. And imprisonment in default of payment will increase from 3 days to up to 6 months. For a subsequent offense, fines will increase from $150 to $75,000. Imprisonment for not paying will increase from 6 days to up to 6 months. Where there's a summons issued, a first offense, fines will increase from $500 to $50,000 to $100,000 range, and imprisonment will increase from up to 3 months to up to 1 year. For a subsequent offense, fines increase from a minimum of $1,000 to $75,000 to $150,000, and imprisonment in default will be increased from up to 3 months from up to 1 year. It's very clear that these penalties for violating the regulations needed to be higher, and everyone needs to take this very seriously, and I think it's very clear that the size of the increases and the penalties, including imprisonment, that we mean business, and we want people to listen and take this seriously. Increasing fines is one tool we have in our toolbox to protect innocent Newfoundlanders and Labradorians, their families, and their communities, which is why we have taken that step. I also understand, and I've seen there's a lot of information on social media, and some, of course, is true, but as I warned earlier this week, some is untrue. So I want to continue to encourage people to get their information from official and trusted sources, such as Government of Newfoundland and Labrador websites and social media, the Department of Fisheries, Forestry and Agriculture, and Newfoundland and Labrador Health Services. And I also want to encourage people to follow Dr. Fitzgerald's advice when it comes to air quality.
I hope folks become aware of that, look at it and say, do I really want to have my family impacted by that through a $100,000 fine or 6 months in prison? That's where this have landed. My final comment: the Resource Enforcement Division of the Department of Fisheries and Oceans and Agriculture, Fisheries, Forestry and Agriculture encourages those. We continue. If you know anything, if you are aware in any way of suspicious activity, please call our line at 729-2192, 729-2192.
On the fines, so between $50,000 and $150,000, how did we arrive at those numbers, and why did you decide to go that high with those?
So we looked at other fines, I guess, across the country. We certainly looked at where ours were, and they were incredibly low. And that's not surprising given the fact that, wildfire season like this certainly wasn't contemplated when that legislation was drafted. I mean, times changed, and here we are now. I think it was definitely appropriate to increase the fines by a serious, significant amount, not only to send a message that we mean business, but to punish individuals in the event that they do break the regulation. So, those laws and those penalties always have several factors into why we arrive where they are, and it's for deterrence and for punishment.